Good morning, good morning, good morning, B. How is it going this morning?
Good
What
morning.
it
It's going good. It's Sunday, so it's one of those sleep in days for me. But we up and together. But after this, I will be going right back to sleep.
Me too. Me too.
Right back to
Me
sleep.
too. Start to come with the road. Matter of fact, I got the PJs up under here, going right back up to the beds that I made. Is waiting on me. So you guys, this is gonna be quick, motivational, inspiring. But y'all gotta go today. I was trying to get down here, to do it, and I was like, you know what? I ain't thinking about motivation. I ain't thinking about kinfolk, friend folk. I ain't thinking about no folk. I'm thinking about me folk. I'm tired, and I still got to go set up some stuff for our new retail. So
Mm.
yeah, so I got to get some rest first though. So, but welcome you guys. Enough of our pity party and sad story,
Oh no,
right?
it's not sad. It's not sad. It's good. It's all
Okay.
good.
All right. Well, welcome, and we're glad that you listened to our beautiful story. It's our good story.
No, welcome everybody. This is 185. Is it day 185?
No,
187.
six. We did five yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah,
186. Okay,
we got to do
that's
six.
it.
One
That's
eighty
it.
six.
100,
And I should know because I put it out there. Lord,
186 day consecutive of the In This Season podcast, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us and for being here with us today, and any of the other days. And please like, share, and subscribe this video, as we do it every single day. No matter how tired we are, we still wake up and give you our best. And in the reading through this daily motivations for African American success by Dennis Kimbro. Shout out to everybody that is filling in the chat box, whether you're Facebook Live or on YouTube Live. We're taking a little break on Instagram today just because it's Sunday, and I know my crew. They are not awake on Sunday at this hour, but it's okay. They know where to go on the YouTube. So thank you for those that do come over. Daily motivations for African American success will help you focus on the thoughts, attitudes, and deeds that will lead to the achievement of your true goals. And 365 short but powerful motivations, one for each day of the year, Dennis Kimbro leads us to discover how to use the present moment and our own gifts to transcend labels, to cultivate a positive attitude, become wise enough to know when to say yes and when to say no, and to look inward for answers to life's challenges. So each one of these motivations begins with words of wisdom from such distinguished and celebrated African Americans as Malcolm X, Marion Wright Elderman, Whoopi Goldberg, Charlene Hunter Galt, Bill Cosby, Carl Rowan, Mother Hale, Reverend Leon Sullivan, and hundreds of others. This treasure trove of practical inspiration will give you fresh encouragement every day of the year. What it teaches will last you a lifetime. So that's the gist of what the book is generally about. So every day we read a passage, read a quote, break it down for you, give you our insights, our thoughts, both the mother side and the B side, and then we get your comments, your views, and then we get on out of here, y'all. We get on out of here after a brief inspiration and reading of the affirmation. We take that with us. So let us know how you did yesterday. Let us know how this book has been and how this podcast has been helping you, if it has been helping you. And thank you for joining us today and giving us a space in your morning routine, even on a Sunday. So thank y'all so much. Mom, anything on your side?
no.
All right. Well, let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right into it.
Today's August 4th title is You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. And then our quote comes from John Saley, the NBA star, who said, "Know thyself, believe in God, and dare to dream." Know thyself, believe in God, and dare to dream. This morning, I spoke to a man who had overcome discouragement. He told me that a year ago things looked dark and without hope. It seemed as though everyone in his life had begun to take advantage of him. Judging by appearances, he had every right to be discouraged. But he had remembered what the Master admonishes. He says, "Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment." My visitor began to follow this advice. According to appearances, he had no money, but he told me he held to the truth, that he had more than his pockets could hold. He worked on the premise that nothing is against me, not even poverty. Though self-talk, he told himself, or through self-talk, he told himself, God is ever present. There is nothing but God. Therefore, if God is for me, who can be against me? Today, he has proven to himself and to his friends that all things work together for good for those who love good. By holding to this true idea, quote, that nothing is against me, he has developed a successful business. Though lacking in material resources, he invested spiritual capital and accomplished the impossible, drawing to himself the people and contracts who were needed. This truth applies to each of us. A belief in sickness, lack, or ill will is really a feeling that somewhere in life something is against us. Nothing in life is against us. There is no power on earth that could limit our good. Therefore, there should be no room for discouragement. And our affirmation at the bottom of the page reads, I will remember today and every day that nothing is against me. I am walking with God, poised in his presence, secure and unafraid. One more time. I will remember today and every day that nothing is against me. I am walking with God, poised in his presence, secure and unafraid. All right, over to you, Mom. What do you think about this one? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Brandon, you know what?
Hmm?
Thus far, this is one that I feel, and I hope you're okay with this, that you should read again and
Nah.
let that be the show. I'm serious.
Okay.
This, you guys, and then what I'll do after that is pull out a few phrases, words that you guys, if you so choose to, today and for the rest of your life, contemplate on. Um, I'm gonna bless my brother today because I tell you, do as Brandon was reading this, I thought about you. I'm proud of you. I want to say that I'm proud of the journey that you've taken. Right? I'm proud. I'm proud about the righteous, just the righteous judgment. All right. So there's parts in there that I started to think about him. So maybe he needed to hear that this morning. That I'm truly, truly proud
Yeah.
of the transformation that and the dedication. I'll say that and the joy. So let's read this one again and we're going to close it out, y'all. Y'all listen. Listen with your heart, with your spiritual heart. Listen to this. Listen to this. You ain't seen nothing yet. But as Brandon reads back through it, think about what the people, what you are manifesting in your life, your goal, your dedication to it. And you say, while he's reading, they ain't seen nothing yet. I passed by 126 acres. Brandon, I want some land. I passed by 126 of the sign. And it was out there and I glanced over and nothing happened. And then something just struck inside of me. It's like, that could be yours. That's how I turned back around. That could be yours. I want enough land to where all of my family can have their own house now. They need their own house. Driveway, maybe too, go in and go like this, right?
Yeah.
But y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen it. Y'all might be able to have y'all a house on there. That's how much I want. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. So let's read it again, Brandon.
All right, one more time, one more time. All right, you ain't seen nothing yet. Know thyself, believe in God, and dare to dream, said John Saley, the NBA star. This morning, I spoke to a man who had overcome discouragement. He told me that a year ago things looked dark and without hope. It seemed as though everyone in his life had begun to take advantage of him. Judging by appearances, he had every right to be discouraged, but he had remembered what the Master admonishes: judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. My visitor began to follow this advice, and according to appearances, he had no money, but he told me he held to the truth, that he had more than his pockets could hold. He worked on this premise. He worked on the premise that nothing is against me, not even poverty. Through self-talk, he told himself, God is ever present. There is nothing but God. Therefore, if God is for me, who can be against me? Today, he has proven to himself and to his friends that all things work together for good for those who love good. By holding to this true idea that nothing is against me, he has developed a successful business. Though lacking in material resources, he invested spiritual capital and accomplished the impossible, drawing to himself the people and contacts who were needed. This truth applies to each of us. A belief in sickness, lack, or ill will is really a feeling that somewhere in life, something is against us. Nothing in life is against us. There is no power on earth that could limit our good. Therefore, there should be no room for discouragement.
Mm.
And our inspiration and affirmation at the bottom of the page is: I will remember today and every day that nothing is against me. I am walking with God, poised in his presence, secure and unafraid. And
All
that's
right,
it.
you guys. All right. So overcome discouragement is something that stood out to me. What the master admonishes, right? And then judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Look these words up. Righteous judgment. Look it up. Nothing is against you, not even poverty, but it says nothing. And it says, there is nothing but God. There is nothing but God. Therefore, if God is for me, who, and I'm going to say who and what can be against me, right? For those, I love this part. Today, he has proven to himself and to his friends that all things work together for the good for those who love good. I was expecting God. I had finished the sentence myself. But it says,
Mm,
for those who love good. Y'all, look at people today. I was out yesterday and I was like, these people got to be cloned. I mean, really, I'm sitting there just to get through my day. I'm like this as I'm standing working. I'm like, okay, I got to pull my energy back in, my
mm,
thought process, because it started to weigh on me. I started to feel like overwhelmed by people. And it wasn't just people, but the look of people, the look of despair, hopelessness. And I'm like, don't y'all know how blessed y'all are? Y'all walking around here, got a job, working, shopping, spending money. And they look like, if you just say good morning, it feels like you've put a thorn in their side with good morning. How you doing? And it's just the look of defeat. It ain't good. So this says all things work together for good for those who love good. God is good. So if you love God, you're busting the church doors open. If the only
mm,
time you feel like somebody is on Sunday, child, stay home. Cause see, I'm telling y'all, it's got to get better. I ain't gonna get caught up. He invested spiritual capital. Spiritual eyes, spiritual ears, spiritual heart, right?
Mm.
You gotta change. You gotta be a spiritual being in this world, a child of God, and you gotta know it. It says, "Know thyself, believe in God, and dare to dream." Y'all hate on Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey said, "I'm just foolish enough to think that God, in spite of me, will do what He said He will do." But y'all hate on the man. Y'all hate on people who God is blessing,
Mm.
want to be blessed. Figure that one out. You hate on the blessings that you see in people's lives. You hate on the joy that they are working in, living in, trying to build. And instead of you saying to yourself, "Man, like I said for my brother, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for Brandon. Challenges that he's overcome. Beautiful daughter in love, blossoming. I'm thankful for that. I want it more for them than I want it for myself." You know, I was thinking about Stella, Brandon, and you, more so Stella.
Mm.
But y'all know Stella is not bad. Stella's a stay-at-home mom. And the other day we had lunch, all of us together with the kids, and I brought the kids home. And I thought about this yesterday because I was tired yesterday, but I think it's just mentally the day had drawn on me. But I said, even when I'm tired, I would rather have the kids for a few hours, right? Because I know tomorrow I'll be able to get rest. Sella is a mother who 200% of her life. So yes, I could be one eye closed and the other open. As long as one can keep them, I'm gonna get them because I want her to be rested mentally, spiritually, because that's when grandbabies get the best version of their mom, right? So if you really got it, if you know that people ain't seen nothing yet because of your relationship with God and knowing yourself, when you know yourself, you know where you're going. You can make decisions easily. Know when to say yes, know when to say no. No, it's no today. And you don't have to explain to people. Matter of fact, you stop wanting to explain to people. So, and he invested spiritually capital and accomplished the impossible. God possible. God speed, spiritual eyes, spiritual heart. And then he says, drawing to himself. Drawing to y'all, hasn't that been happening in our lives? Brandon, have you been drawing people to you
Hmm.
that are needed? Whether that you need something from them, and in most cases it is the same. They're gonna bring something to you and they're gonna take something away from you that's needed. I'm gonna briefly share the story that happened yesterday. Um, and then lastly, there is no power on earth that could limit, there's that word, our good. There is no power on earth that can limit our good. Because y'all, when you know that you serve a mighty and good God, who can be against you? Even that thing that looks like it came to destroy you, you'd be like, "Psh." We have this thing at work I've started with them. What goal? We crush goals. What test? I got the answer. Not answers. It could be a 100 question test. Just need one answer. God. I remember taking my real estate exam, and I had studied. I had studied, but there were some questions on there. Came to a point. I was like, okay, God, it's just me and you. I'm gonna read the question. This is me having a conversation with God. I'm gonna say the answer, and you make me feel some kind of way when I get to the right answer. And I passed the first time, right? And it was a few questions. It's like go to God for everything. Okay, I'm going to you. I'm coming to you for everything. Just know that. And that's why I was selfish when I say I used to want to pray 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because I didn't want nobody else praying. Like I wanted God to hear all of mine by myself, just me and you, God. Selfish. But it worked for me. And I knew that not many people are up or were up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning coming before God. It just is what it is. But when you are, you ought to say to people, you ain't seen nothing yet. That I know myself, I believe in God, and I dare to dream. I am dreaming, and I know that I'm going to wake up to my dreams. I'm like Steve Harvey said, I'm just crazy enough, foolish enough to believe that God will do what he said he will do, not just in my life, but for you too, right? So, y'all remember these as you go out through the day, and I'm going to share a story with you and we'll get off. Yeah, we're good. So, yesterday, I had to be out in the field yesterday, and I'm doing my thing. This young girl walks by me, and she said, "So you do this too?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." She said, "You seem much." She said, "You're much nicer than the lady that was here. Um, the lady that's been here." I think is what she said. And so instantly, as I should be as manager, I thought, "Wait, come back." Because and I already had thought, like, I know who was here and I know her character. I know that she's on the up and up. So I was very, kind of taken, and I wanted to know more. So I was like, "Wait a minute." She said, "Well, it's not that she was mean. You just seem nicer." And I said, "Okay." And I said, "Are you from here?" And she said, "No, I'm from Georgia." Now, y'all who know me, I'm from Georgia. So I'm like, okay. I said, "What part?" She says, "I'm from Albany, Georgia." I said, "Okay." She said, "I'm from Albany, but my dad is from Valdosta." Okay, y'all. So it gets deep. So I have a lot of family in Albany, but I'm from Valdosta. She says, "My dad lives in Albany, but I don't really have a relationship with my dad." And that's that's when my spirit world woke up, and I said, "God is doing a thing for this girl." I pulled her over. I said, "Let's talk," and we exchanged numbers and all of that. So we will connect. But y'all, so I had a opportunity to have a sister father conversation with her. Right? I'll be so honest with y'all, and so I'm so whatever right now in my life till it all. You can ask me anything and I'll tell you. Right? I used to really be angry with my dad. I had a lot of anger. Right? We've gotten it together now, but I told her, I said, "Baby," and she said that I was thinking about moving back to Albany because I want a relationship with my dad. So I said, sometimes, especially men, they just don't know what you need. And I said, I took a class called Healing for Damaged Emotions. And I said, one of the things that I got out of that class is to ask people for what you need. People just don't know just because, and I told her the story, with my dad, where the day I called and said, "Dad, today's my birthday." And this was after that class. "And I just want to hear you say happy birthday." And I said, the silence seemed like it was years before he said, "Well, happy birthday, dear." And I said, after that, I never had to call my dad again on my birthday. Right. And also after that, I don't ever feel, I don't ever remember feeling like I needed him to, because I continued to grow and I continued to understand how my dad loves. Right? He might not call you, and he ended up telling me this. I might not call you every day, every week, whatever, but when you need me, and if you call me, I'm there. I'm coming. Right? And so I told her, I said, last year, at the end of the year, my dad came and stayed 2 weeks. 2 weeks. He took off with no pay. He took off, said, "No pay." And he came and spent 2 weeks with us. Right? I said, so ask for what you need. And the beautiful thing to you guys, she said, because I asked her, what was it, right? She said, "I don't know." She said, "I just lived with my mom and my uncles." Beautiful thing here. My uncles always took care of me, basically. She said they always tried to fill that gap. She said, "But there's nothing like that." Right? So God allowed this young lady to see something in the worker that was there for the last few days to enough to where she passes by me and allow and gets the opportunity to say, you seem much nicer, and for us to have a conversation. Now get this, y'all. Last night, and Brandon, you were right. I told you the story, and you was like, Brandon was like, wait a minute, Mama. We know them. I think we are related to them.
Of all people, I would know.
I was like, I told Mama last night because I was telling my mom about the story, and she was like, yeah, Tammy. She said the Toolies are your cousins,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I thought.
Y'all. So when I call her today, y'all look at God. Look at God. Y'all run around here stressing. Ask, and ye shall receive. Knock, and the door shall answer. But you got to have Steve faith. And I don't know why I keep bringing Steve up to that. I just guess because I remember when he said that. Y'all tripping on me? But I'm crazy enough. He said foolish enough to believe that God will do what he said he would do in my life. And if he'll do it for me, my brother, my sister, he loves you no more or no less than me. I'm just foolish enough to believe that 126 acres, it may not be that 126 acres, but I believe y'all ain't seen nothing yet. My dreams will come true. I have crazy faith. Crazy. So let me get these comments out. Where did I end off here? Let's see. Big Mike, I think. Oh, no. Let me keep going. We got more. All right. So Big Mike says, good morning. Miss Brenda says, good everything, everyone. Auntie Richetta says, good morning, butterfly and everyone and family. Mike, brother says, thank you, sis. That means a lot to me. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I don't know, y'all. I'm just proud of my brother. I'm just so proud of my brother. Cuz Marco, I will get with you today. Last night was just a different kind of night for me. I needed my own little space in my place. I needed to get back into my spirit. Um, Big Mike says, I would most definitely do it. Be right there with y'all. One big happy family. I think he's talking about I want some property, some land, and we all have a house on that property.
Let's do it.
I know, y'all. I'm telling you. And then we can. I've been telling them, the family, let's go to Costco together and let's buy this stuff in bulk and ration it out. And you know what? That helps financially, but you know what it also does? It helps us connect more as a family. Imagine me and Sella and my mom going to the store. Brandon and Mike and Tisha. Brandon and Mike can stay home, right? So and they want to, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
But imagine. So it would make much more sense to go buy things in bulk. The things that we need, that we use, like rice. Y'all buy the jasmine rice. We could ration that out and save a lot. We're going to do that. We're going to make that happen. Big Mike says, who could be against us if God is for us? But do we really know that God is for us? Let that simmer, you guys. Do you really believe that God is for you? Mike says Romans 8:31 of the Bible says, what then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Marco says facts. Cuzzo says facts. Big Al Sal, let me say his real name so he knows I'm reading his comment. Alvin Williams Jr., better known here on In This Season podcast as Big Al Sal, says good morning. Can't let Al get on me anymore. He says I'm not reading his comments. And Marco says, wow. Cousin Marco says, wow. I don't know what that wow was for, which part of the story. And then our KL, this lady just paid for my coffee and donuts. Wow. That's how I'm starting. How about that, KL? That's how I love it. I love it. KL, you need to call me later today. You didn't answer my text. Big Mike says, I'm down for it. I think I said that going into it. So you guys, that's us for today. We are at 7:30, right, Brandon? Do
Yep,
you
yep.
have anything?
I do have one announcement. Today is me and my
Ooh,
wife's anniversary of us getting spiritually married. Our wedding anniversary is on the 10th of October. but hopefully we won't be in the country at that time. But as far as right now, this is when we got spiritually married years ago, over 10 years ago. So congratulations to you, love, if you're watching. I know you're watching. So happy anniversary. And let's get on with this day. Let's have a good day today.
Yeah,
Can you believe
yeah,
that?
yeah. Wow.
Years.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
got,
What's 11? I think it's 11 years now, Mom.
good Lord. Has it been that long?
Yep.
I need to renew my passport.
Me too. Me too.
It may be already expired.
It should be. It should be.
Oh, man.
Because ours just went out.
Okay.
So, but yeah, y'all, just wanted to say that. Congratulations and happy anniversary, baby. So I think I'm
Hmm.
gonna get on to it.
Happy anniversary, Stella. We love you. Thank you for being a part of this family and blessing us with um, being the source, right? The housing to house our beautiful, beautiful grandbabies, y'all. They are so beautiful spiritually. They are just, man, they are so beautiful. Thank you guys for making me a grandma. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to be here and be a part of it and be a blessing to them as they are to me. So happy anniversary. Do y'all need a keeper today, this afternoon?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we thought you were working.
I'm gonna go do that probably in about an hour or so and try to knock it out. It's only gonna take me about an hour. Jimmy's gonna help me, so it won't take me very long and to do it. And what I may do is just go back over there tomorrow morning early because I'm tired today and I don't want to be doing that kind of work. The kids, they're not work. That's the grandma world right there. That's not work. That's love.
All right, well, give me a call and let me
So,
know.
all right, I'll chat with you. I'll go ahead and do it sooner than later so y'all will have more time.
Okay.
All right.
Mama. Y'all see that? You can't beat that. All right, love you, Mama. Appreciate you so much.
You're so welcome. Grandmas make the world go around, right?
Yeah, and they can cook too.
They can cook too. We ain't cooking today. We're gonna order. We're
I
gonna
know.
order now. Grandma, yeah, ain't no
I was
cooking in
sneaking
there.
that in there.
I'm sorry. There ain't no cooking. It's gonna be some sandwiches or some ordering out. No cooking. I won't even eat if I have to cook. I mean, it just won't. It ain't gonna happen. I'll be hungry. It's like that person said. I was so poor. I went to sleep. Was my what did it one say? I was so
I ate
poor.
sleep for dinner or something like
I
that.
ate sleep for dinner, right? So there ain't no cooking today, y'all. But anyway, let us get out of here, you guys. Brandon, I think you've already taken us out, have you?
What do you
Do
mean?
you need to read the affirmation? Have you did that?
I'll read the affirmation one more time, and then
Okay.
we'll get on out of here. So today
Okay.
on August 4th, our title was "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet," and our affirmation, well, our quote was "Know thyself, believe in God, and dare to dream." And our affirmation for the day that I'm just going to read one time is I will remember today and every day that nothing is against me. I am walking with God, poised in his presence, secure and unafraid. Fearless, y'all. Take care. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow on day 186. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you there. Take care. Peace.